All right, so I would like to start off immediately. So this is SECODI, and you are welcome. Let's start. Can we all see the screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Okay. So let's look at some facts. Nigeria is a third world country. Nigeria is a blessed country. We look up to the government to provide solution. And we most of the time feel we can't do anything about the condition of the country. Now, there are three major problems. Now, this is SECODI Solutions Limited, okay? And when we say we are bringing a solution, we're bringing a solution because there is a particular or there are problems we are trying to address, okay? So now we have picked out so many problems and we decided to pick out poverty, electricity, and water to be the problems we are going to be addressing amongst the many we face in Nigeria. Okay, now let's look at the screen. You would see this scenario, and there are two pictures. One picture you can see a generator fuming with flames. Okay, now when you look at this picture, so many things comes to the mind. Noise pollution, air pollution, you know, everywhere is just noisy and not so good for the health, the human health. And then if you look at the picture on the left side, is the picture of children trying to read, school children trying to read in the dark, and they are reading with candlelight. Now, candlelight has so many side effects. It's not good for the eyes. It's open fire that is just exposed. You know, it is highly inflammable. It could cause a whole lot of damage. So these are just a picture representation of the too many problems we face, too many light problems we face in Nigeria. Now, government has done a lot, but we as SECODI Solutions, we have decided to come into play. And so this is SECODI Solutions Limited. SECODI is simply an acronym for Sun Energy Community Development Initiative. Okay, Sun Energy means we deal with solar. We derive our energy from the natural means, which is the sun, and we deal with solar products. Now, Community Development Initiative, we are involved in community development initiatives that is centered around solar. So we are involved in empowerment programs like skill acquisition, but the skill acquisition we focus on is solar installation training. Okay, then we are involved in community projects like lighting up communities, even with our solar rainmaker, and making farming on a commercial level to help communities, to help the availability of food. Okay, we also have our solar borehole, which we use to provide water and make water available for all. Okay, so now everything, we are involved in community development plans and projects where everything we do is centered around solar. Okay. So now we have different aims and objectives in SECODI. The first one is to provide easy access to 24 hours electricity, because that is solar energy for both the urban and the rural populace. Easy access to 24 hours water supply. These are the things we have in mind. These are the things we want to achieve, okay, with our company. Number three, to enhance farming culture with our rainmaker. If you look at the pictures down, 1, 2, 3, the third picture to my right, that's a picture representation of a solar rainmaker. And then the picture in the middle is a picture of a solar borehole, providing water in the community. And then the fourth aim and objective is to engage in various activities that will bring rapid development to our communities. So our plan is such that as things are coming, we give out to the community. Now, this is just a summary, a pictorial summary of our aims and objectives in SECODI to transform our communities into this. Everywhere is lighted even at night, and then your home is lighted even at night and during the day. Anytime you want it, your home is lighted, and even the community is also lighted as well. And that is why we have a slogan. We say, SECODI says, let there be, and the response is, let there be light. And of course, there is light, there is cash, there is wealth, and also there is health. Yes, in SECODI, there is health. We have some of our solar products that help, that assist us with our health. I mean, healthy living is very, very important. So healthy living is one of the things we promote in SECODI. Okay, now what do we do? Having heard all of this introduction, SECODI Solutions Limited, we are registered with CAC, and we have been in operation since 2018. We have our office here in Lagos. We also have offices in Kaduna and Abuja. And then we transact with different states in the country where we have our registered distributors and also stockists. Okay, so now what do we do? How can you benefit from the company SECODI? SECODI has a multi-level crowdfunding and reward system that will enable interested individuals, especially the masses, to have access to renewable and long-lasting solar products at an extremely low-cost registration, thereby solving the major problems of electricity, water, and poverty. Now, we know that we have already established the fact that Nigeria is a third world country, okay, and another name to call it is a low and middle income country. So certain inventions or innovations like solar is still expensive. Okay, and so we looked at it that if we want to provide light to all, we want people to have access to light, to solar, to an alternative means of light, because our own power holding companies in the country have failed us. So how do we now enable people have access to this 24 hours electricity we are talking about? When we know there is a barrier, the barrier is that solar products in itself are expensive in our country. And so we devised different earning platforms. Our business plan is such that when you come into the system with little effort and then little amounts of money, you can be able to have access to these solar products that would have cost you so much more to attain. So that is a summary of our business plans. The idea is you come in with little amounts of money and your efforts, you are able to attain solar products. And then you can solve your light needs, you can solve your light problem. You're no longer limited to whether there is NEPA light or not. And you don't have to necessarily always be putting on your generator and be experiencing noise pollution, air pollution, around. So how can you benefit? We have 3 earning platforms, like I've already said. The first is the multi-level crowdfunding and reward system. The second is the distributorship program, which we call Business for Life. And the third is investment program. So we'll take it one after the other. We'll start with crowdfunding. Okay, are we together? If we're together, please just raise your hands so that I can see. Okay, Mr. Manasseh, just give me feedback if you can hear me.
Yes, you're loud and clear. I can hear you.
All right, so let's go ahead. So now, what is crowdfunding? Simply put, crowdfunding is the process of getting a large crowd of people to pay a small amount of money to support an idea or product or a community development program. Now, from this definition, let's pick out 3 points and drive our point home. The first point is a large crowd of people. To do crowdfunding, it does not entail only you, okay? It entails a large crowd of people. And then the second point we pick out from this definition is a small amount of money, okay? Now, this large crowd of people are expected to pay small amount of money. And then the third points I'm going to pick out from here is to support an idea or product or community or development program. Now, what is the idea we are trying to solve with our multi-level crowdfunding and reward system? We're trying to solve our light problem. That's just the summary of everything. We're trying to solve our light problem and be able to have access to solar products. And that is why we also call it our reward system, because it is in stages. Whenever you finish any stage, you get rewarded with solar products, and then as well cash, which keeps you on the go. Okay. All right, so let's look at the next slide. The next slide talks about SECODI business plan for crowdfunding and reward system. Now, in our crowdfunding, we have 6 different stages. If you look at these stages on the screen, you will discover that the arrow is pointing upwards. So the first stage is the starter stage, the second is the distributor, the third is the senior distributor, and then you move to the manager, the senior manager, and the director stage. Now, how do you join, or how do you take part in this SECODI crowdfunding system? There is a registration fee of just 7,500 Naira. That is a registration fee. So when you come in and say you want to be part of SECODI, the registration fee is 7,500 Naira. Now, after you have made this registration fee of 7,500 Naira, what is the next thing to do? Now, let's look at this chart on the screen. If you can see the first figure on top of that pictorial representation where it has you on it. So what happens is when you register with 7,500, that has given you one account in SECODI. And then you have now entered the first stage, which is the starter stage. This is just your registration, kindly note. So you are not getting any product at this point. So what will make you start getting solar products or start earning the rewards we have for you in SECODI? So you have to bring in 2 people. It's a 2x2 matrix system. You have to bring in 2 people to register. And the 2 people you brought in will also do the same thing. They will bring in 2 persons each to register. So as soon as you have a total number of 6 persons that are registered under you, plus you, 7, then you have finished this starter stage and you have moved to the next stage, which is distributor stage. Now, in SECODI, whenever you get your reward, or you only get your reward whenever you finish a particular stage. So now you have finished the starter stage because 6 persons are now registered under you, plus you, making a total of 7. So you get a solar kit, a solar lighting kit that has its inbuilt radio, inbuilt Bluetooth. You can connect your phone Bluetooth, play your music, listen to your messages, in the home, so that everywhere is not boring. And then you can also, it has inbuilt radio. You can not be disconnected. You can listen to what's going on all around. Okay, and it comes with bulbs, okay, for you to light your environment. So you connect the bulbs to the solar kit and you can use it to light up rooms, about 2 to 3 rooms. You can use it to light up, and then you charge it using solar panel. It comes with a solar panel which you can charge the solar kit when it runs down. So that is for finishing the starter stage. So now note that when you finish the starter stage and you collect this solar kit, it means that you have entered the next stage, which is the distributor stage. So now in the distributor stage, what will happen? What will make you finish that distributor stage so that you can get another reward? Now I'll differentiate everything into left and right. Now remember that when you came in with one account, for you to move to the next stage, you register 2 persons. Okay, so now let's demarcate these 2 people into your left and your right. So what will happen is, as soon as a total of 7 people on your left and 7 people on your right, making a total of 14, become what you are or join you in the stage you are, So currently, we have already established that you are a distributor. So as soon as 14 distributors are under you, then you have finished that distributor stage and you move to the next stage. Now, before we talk about the next stage, now that you have finished a particular stage, it is time for you to get your reward. So what is your reward? There are two options here. Option one, if you look at the screen below by my left, you will see where we wrote product incentive. So you will get 40 amps battery, 100 watt solar panel, and 20 amps charge controller. That's a backup system and a cash of 30,000 naira. So when you finish distributor stage, you get 30,000 naira and a backup system. Or there's what we call monetization. Monetization, you could say you do not want the product, all you just want is money. Now, it means you're telling us to sell these products for you. So there's a 5% charge on every monetization. So monetization for this stage is 67,000 naira. So when you become, or when you finish the distributor stage, what is your incentive or your reward? You get 30,000 naira cash and some products, or you get only 67,000 naira. Now let's move. Now we have finished the distributor stage. When you finish that distributor stage, what is the next stage that you enter into? It is the senior distributor stage. Now, let's go back to the left and the right explanation. Now, a lot of people are getting registered under you, remember? And your tree genealogy is expanding. Okay, so as soon as 7 people on your left and 7 people on your right, making a total of 14, come and join you in the stage you are. What stage are we talking about currently? Senior distributor. So meaning you are in the senior distributor stage. So as soon as 14 people that are registered under you become senior distributors, then you can now finish that senior distributor stage and move to the next stage. So now that you have finished senior distributor stage, what is your reward? There are also 2 options here. You take a cash of 107,000 naira and a 1 kVA solar system, which comprises a 1 kV inverter, 200 amps battery, 300 watt panel, and 30 amps charge controller. Now, either you take this cash and these products, or you take a complete monetization of 300,000 naira. So let's move to the next stage. Now, having finished the senior distributor stage, what stage did you now enter? You entered into the manager stage. Now, as a manager, what will make you finish this manager stage so that you can collect another reward or incentive? Now, the same principle applies. 7 people on your left, 7 people on your right, making a total of 14. Will become managers under you. So as soon as you have 14 managers under you, then you have finished the manager stage. Now, before we talk about entering the next stage, when you finish manager stage, what is your incentive? Here, there are 3 options. Okay, option 1, you take 1,020,000 naira and a solar car. This is so wonderful. I mean, you would have spent so much more getting the solar car, but with just 7,500 naira and your efforts and people coming in, joining you to solve their light problems, you have earned yourself a solar car that is worth millions. So you take 1 million naira and solar car, or if you do not want the solar car, you get an SUV and 1 million naira. Or if you do not also want that, the third option is 5,020,000 naira. That is complete monetization. So let's move to the next stage. So when you finish the manager stage and you've collected those incentives we talked about, you are now a senior manager. So as a senior manager, what will make you finish this stage so that you can collect the reward or incentive for this stage and move to the next stage? Now, the same principle applies. It has to be 7 on your left and 7 on your right, making a total of 14 that will become senior managers. As soon as you have, remember you're a senior manager, so as soon as you have 14 senior managers under you, then you have finished the senior manager stage and we've moved to the next stage. Now, in the senior manager stage, after finishing it, what is your reward or what is your incentive for finishing the senior manager stage? There are also 3 options here. Now, the first option is you take a cash of 2.7 million naira and you get a 2 million naira personal project and 3 million naira community project. Now, this is a project we're embarking on for you. So the personal project is the solar borehole, and the community project is either solar borehole or solar street lights. Maybe you're such a person that you have love for your community and your community lack water. So haven't attained this stage, you can say, SECODI, I want to take this option, come and do solar borehole for my community. There's no water, we don't have good water and all. And we'll embark on a 3 million naira community solar borehole project in your name. Okay, now that is option 1. Now option 2 is you take your 2.7 million naira and all expense paid trip to Dubai. Or option 3, you do not want the trip, neither do you want those projects, you just want money. So the monetization of this stage is 6.7 million naira. So now this is the final stage, okay? After you finish the senior manager stage, the next stage you enter into is the director stage. So now as a director, what will make you finish this director stage? The same principle applies. 7 people on your left, 7 people on your right, making a total of 14 will join you in this stage. So as soon as you have 14 directors under you, then you have finished the director stage. And in fact, you have finished the 6 stages in SECODI crowdfunding multi-level system. Okay, so now what is your incentive? There are 2 options here. Either you take a housing project of 10 million naira, SECODI will give you your house in our green zone estate worth 10 million naira. And it's not just an empty house we're giving you a house that is solar powered. Solar system worth 3 million naira belongs to you. Now, either you take that or you just want your money. Maybe you have your preferred location or something else. The monetization for this stage is 11,000 naira. Now, whichever of these options you take doesn't change the fact that because you have finished the director stage, SECODI will pay you a monthly salary of 200,000 naira for 5 years after you have completed the director stage. This is so amazing. Here's a summary of multi-level crowdfunding system. I would like to take some questions now. Please, if you have a question, kindly raise your hand up. If you have a question on our crowdfunding that we just took, just put your hand up and we'll unmute you. Oh, someone is saying run through the slide. Okay, what part exactly? That is, God is good. God is good. What part exactly didn't you understand, please, so we can explain it? Are you there? Before the distributor. Oh. Okay, so what we are saying is in SECODI, this is the first stage. What we are saying is to register in our multi-level crowdfunding system, it costs you a registration fee of 7,500 naira. So now when you have made this registration fee, it is, you have only entered the starter stage, okay? You have only entered the starter stage and that earns you just 1 account. So you have not started getting any reward yet. What makes you get a reward in crowdfunding is that you finish a particular stage. not when you are entering a stage. When you finish a particular stage, you get rewarded for finishing that stage. That's a principle you have to understand in the crowdfunding, that when you finish a particular stage, you get reward. So now your registration only has helped you enter the starter stage, but you have not finished the starter stage. So you have not got, you can't get any reward yet with 7,500. What will make you get a reward is that you finish the starter stage and you move to the next stage, which is distributor. And we already said that what will make you finish the starter stage is that you bring in 2 people to register, and the 2 people will do the same thing that you have done because it's a binary system, okay? The 2 persons will bring in their own two persons each, meaning that you have a total number of 6 persons that are registered under you, plus your own 1 account brings us to a total number of 7 accounts. Then you have finished the starter stage and you are now in the next stage, which is the distributor stage. Okay, God is good. Do you understand that one before I move forward? Do you understand that one now? Okay, thank you, God is good. All right, Buki, I can see your question, please, I'll come to you. So now that you are in the distributor stage, that principle of 7 does not apply anymore. This time around, it is demarcated into left and right. Do you understand? The 2 persons that are directly under you, the 2 people you brought to register, 1 person, when you register the person, becomes your left leg, and the other person becomes your right leg. So everybody under that person on your left leg falls under your left leg, and everybody that is under that person on your right falls under your right leg. So it's demarcated like that. Even as the tree keeps expanding, as people keep coming in, registering under you, your tree genealogy is demarcated into left leg and right leg. So what we are saying is, from this stage upwards, what will make you finish each stage is that a total number of 7 on your left and 7 on your right, making 14, will join you in the stage you are. So right now you are in the distributor stage. What will make you finish this stage is that 7 people on your left, 7 people on your right, making a total of 14, will become distributors. So as soon as you have 14 distributors under you, you have finished distributor stage and you can move to the next stage. Now the same principle applies for the next stage as well. As a senior distributor, when you have 7 people on your right, on your left, 7 people on your right, making a total of 14 that become senior distributors, because you're already a senior distributor. So as soon as you have 14 senior distributors under you, then you have finished the senior distributor stage and you move to the next stage. Now, in the next stage, the same principle applies. It applies like that till the end. Is that point clear? God is good. God is good. Are you there? All right, he has replied yes. Okay, thank you. So let's take the next question. The next question is from Buki. Well done, ma. Thank you, ma. The last stage you said 11,000 and 200,000 for 5 years. Did you mean 11 million, 11,000? Oh, I'm so sorry, Buki. I meant 11 million naira. So sorry. Let me go there. 11 million naira, please. So there are 2 options. When you finish the director stage, the option 1 is either you take 10 million naira house, SECODI house in our green zone estate, our prefab house in our green zone estate, and you're not just getting the house is going to be solar system powered with solar system worth 3 million naira. Either you take that option or you take the second option, which is monetization, and it is 11 million naira. And then whichever option you take, SECODI will pay you 200,000 naira every month for the next 5 years after finishing the director stage. So Buki, sorry, it is million, not 1,000 naira. Okay, Jenna said, please can we have these slides so we can use them for presentations? This will be greatly appreciated. Oh yes, you can have the slides. Type in a number. Just chat this number on WhatsApp and tell the number you want the SECODI slides. The the SECODI presentation slide. Just tell this number on WhatsApp that you want the SECODI presentation slide, and it will be availed to you. Okay, the number is already on the chat. Do we have any more questions? You can either raise your hand or you put up your question on the chat. We have 3 minutes to take more questions before we move to the next item on our list. We'll take the business for life also today. Okay, Dina has seen it. Thank you so much, too. All right, so in the absence of questions for the crowdfunding, let us quickly move to the next item on our list. So now in SECODI, like I already said, we have 3 earning platforms, okay, where you can earn money, benefit from the company, solve your light problems, and the like. So we have dealt with our multi-level crowdfunding system. Now the next earning platform or business plan we have in SECODI is our business for life. Okay, another name for, we call it for short, is B4L. B4L. That one is very easy to pronounce in the mouth. So now, our business for life, what is it all about? Okay, this is a business opportunity for everyone. You earn continuously for a lifetime with the best income making system. We deal with real products, in fact, the best solar products and electronics. Now, it's a system that guarantees you of making money while sleeping. Our business for life is such that it is residual, okay? Even if you're not really doing anything, your money is reading for you. Okay, you can make money. What are the businesses we do on Business for Life? Buying and selling of solar products, installation of solar systems, solar borehole installation, real estate, professional training on solar installation, offline and online shopping. Now, these are just a very few of some of our products. Now, the Business for Life earning structure. What's the structure like? Now, in Business for Life, any sale of products that happens, you earn in Business for Life, okay? When there is product purchase, when there is any product that is bought in Business for Life, you earn. Whether you are the one that is buying that product or the people that are registered under you in Business for Life, the fact remains that you will earn. That's the good thing about Business for Life. Now, in Business for Life, there is no balancing of legs to earn. That's the second point. Pure business system with no balancing of legs to earn. So it's not like crowdfunding. We are saying you have to finish a particular stage, and you know, to finish a particular stage in crowdfunding, your legs have to be balanced. 7 on the left, 7 on the right. You finish that stage, you move to the next. But in Business for Life, there is no balancing of legs. Once people are buying products, you are buying products, people under your team are buying products, you can earn. No balancing of legs. Now, no restriction to number of persons to sponsor directly. Now, we are saying this because in the next point, what we are saying is when you refer people to register in Business for Life, you will earn from their registration. Okay, because you're the one that referred them, you will earn from their registration, and it is referral commission. It is 7.5% of what they registered, of the business package they bought. Okay, 3x11 first matrix system. Okay, what we mean by this is in the Business for Life, you have up to 11th generation. Okay, you have the first generation, second generation, third generation, and on your first generation, you have 3 persons registered under you. Now it keeps going like that. Everybody has three persons till your 11th generation. Okay, so now let's quickly move into the Business for Life. So now you're hearing Business for Life. I've already said when products are being bought, you can earn, and even when people under you are buying products, you can earn in Business for Life. So someone is asking already, how do I become part of Business for Life? Now, the first thing you should note in Business for Life is that before you can come into Business for Life, you have to be a distributor first in the crowdfunding. That is the only thing linking crowdfunding and business for life. There are actually two business platforms. So you can decide you want to do crowdfunding, you can decide you want to do business for life, you can decide you want to do the two. Okay, however way, there are two platforms where you can benefit from in SECODI. But to do business for life, you have to be a distributor first. So if you are not yet a distributor in crowdfunding, you cannot do business for life yet. So we have established that fact that you have to become a distributor first, either with 7,500, that's one account, and then you already have your 6 persons registered under you, making 7. Either that, whichever way you became a distributor, or you came in straight as a distributor, owning 7 accounts, that is with 52,500 naira. But either ways, as far as you're a distributor, then you can now talk about doing business for life. Okay, having established that, now let's look at the business for life. Now, how do you join business for life? We have what we call virtual business space. You can call it business packages because you're coming to buy a space to do your business. So we have 8 different business space which you can purchase from. We have the starter business space, it costs 5,000 naira. You have the basic business space, it costs 10,000. You have the bronze, it costs 20,000 naira. Silver, 40,000. Gold, 60,000. Diamond, 80,000 naira. Executive, 100,000 naira. And platinum costs 200,000 naira. Now, whichever business space you can afford, you should go for. Okay, we are not saying you must first start from the starter business space, which costs 5,000 naira before you can move to another. No. Whichever one you can afford. If for a start you can afford platinum, which costs 200,000 naira, then there's nothing stopping you from registering platinum business space. Okay, once you're a distributor, you register with 200,000 naira for the platinum business space in business for life. Okay. If what you can afford for a start is silver, for example, silver costs 40,000 naira. There's nothing stopping you to pay 40,000 naira once you're a distributor and register for business for life. If what you can afford for a start is the starter, which is 5,000 naira, there's nothing stopping you. Okay, once you're a distributor, you make payments of 5,000 naira and get registered for the starter business space in business for life. Okay, so we have established 2 facts now. Number 1, to do business for life, you have to be a distributor. Number 2, whichever business space you want to buy, you can buy. There's no limit to saying you must start from this business space first. Whichever one you can buy. Now, another interesting thing about this business for life is that when you buy a business space, we have what we call welcome bonus. If you look at the screen, you would see that by the side of the amount, welcome bonus. Now, note that these things are your registration. You are not buying any product. Okay, this starter, the basic, the bronze, you are not buying any product. What you are buying is this space. But we are saying welcome on board. So even though you bought a business space to do space, we don't want to just leave it like that. We have what we just say, welcome on board. So that's welcome bonus. Not like you're buying this product. No, you are buying a package in business for life. But as you buy the package in business for life, we are telling you welcome on board with a product. And each package has their products beside them. All right, now, also another point to note out in our business for life, we already said that when you bring people to get registered under you, you earn 7.5% of whatever business space they activate. Now, when people that are registered under you in business for life are buying products, you can also earn from them. If you look at the screen, you can see the percentage according to the generation. So when people in your first generation are buying products, you earn 7.5% from them. When people in your second are buying products, you earn 1% from them. When people in your third, 0.5 to 6th generation is 0.5, and then from 7th to 11th generation is 0.25. Now, there is one difference, or the second difference between each of the business spaces is that there is a limit to the level of people you can earn from. So if you look at the screen, you can see that startup business space in front of it is level 1 to 2. So meaning if you activated the startup business space, you can only earn from people in your level 1 and 2 or level 1 and 2nd generation. If people from your 3rd generation to your 11th generations are buying products, you will not earn from them. You can see the next one, basic carries you from level 1 to 3. So meaning if people from your 4th generations are buying products, you will not earn from them. So each business space has a limit to where you can earn from people under you. But it doesn't change the fact that in Business for Life, when you buy products, you will earn 7.5% of the cost of that product. For example, if you buy a product worth 200,000, or let's do the scenario this way. So now this is me, Goodness. I'm already a registered distributor in SECODI. Okay, I'm a distributor already in SECODI, and I want to do Business for Life. And so I decided I want to do the startup business space. Startup business space costs 5,000 naira. Okay, I make the 5,000 naira payment, I get my e-pin, I do my registration, and they give me my welcome bonus. Thank you. Now I want to buy a product worth 200,000 naira, for example. Now I buy the product 200,000 naira, they give me my product. Now I will get 7.5% in return. 7.5% of 200,000 naira is 15,000 naira. So what we are trying to say is the company will refund me back 15,000 naira. Now, as a good business person, when I go out there, if I want to sell it to someone else, I necessarily do not have to sell it 200,000 naira. Whatever amount I choose to add on it is my profit outside, and I've also made profit inside with the company. So that is the beautiful thing about Business for Life. And then when people under me are buying products, I can also earn from them. All right. So now in Business for Life, we have what we call points value. This is where your points accumulate when you buy products, when you refer projects to SECODI, you know. This is how the money is paid to you. The money will be transferred to your wallet and then to your bank. So when you're ready to do your Business for Life, this is the company account. Send, after making your payment, send your proof of payment to the e-pin officer's number, and you'll be given a business space e-pin to do your registration. So we have come to the end of the Business for Life presentation. Let's take questions. Let me check the chat. I can see okay. Okay, so Bonnie said, I'm glad to be here. Oh, we are glad to have you, Bonnie. I came at the right time. My question has been tackled already. Oh, great, great. Now, Rich Beth asked, please, how do I get my welcome bonus for the starter VBS? When you have done, as soon as you do your registration, please contact the sales rep. Chat the sales rep on WhatsApp for your welcome bonus. Okay, Dina is saying she wants to see the slide for bonuses. Okay, that's the slide, Dina. Can you see it? Dina, can you see the slide? I'd like you to quickly ask a question because some people's hands are up. So I want to unmute them so they can ask their question. All right, so while we are waiting for Dina, I can see Jagedev. Jagedev, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Right. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thanks. I'm so glad to be here this afternoon.
Oh, we're so glad to have you.
Actually, I didn't know when the meeting started, and I thank God that it's not quite long. I clicking that questions were asked to be asked.
Okay.
Well done. God bless you.
Amen.
Thank God for the great feats the SECODI is doing. And may we keep on doing greater feats in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you, ma'am.
One of the questions, the question I want to ask is this.
Is it on business?
Yes, I'm on Business for Life.
Okay.
I registered for Business for Life. But do you know that last year, up to now, the promo package I was asked to ask, I didn't know that there is something for me. Having registered, I was told by PIN office to claim my promo package. I even forwarded it to SECODI customer care before I was asked to meet with a sales rep.
Okay.
I was helped by customer care to get a number.
Okay.
Please, up now, if you chat with this woman, I don't know whether a woman or a man, no response.
Okay.
In fact, I have so many people that I wanted. Hello?
Can you hear me, ma?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me too?
Okay. Please call the sales rep, or you call that number on the chat, the number I dropped for presentation slides, to lay that complaint. But for this, the sake of this Zoom seminar, we are treating questions on Business for Life, on the presentation that was done that you do not understand about. Do you understand? Hello, are you there, ma?
Okay.
All right, so please, we're taking questions on the presentation. Do we have anybody like that has a question on the presentation? All right, so Dina has seen the slide for bonuses. Bonnie is asking, well done, ma, thank you. Please, can I get the price list for SECODI solar product? Please chat the customer care up. Bonnie, please chat the customer care up. Can I get the sales rep phone number? Please, Rich Beth, you can also chat the customer care up to assist you with this sales rep's number. Oh, yes, Mr. Jewel. She meant the welcome pack of her Business for Life, not promo. So please, Jagadev, just call that number after the Zoom seminar so that your issue will be trashed out. Okay, I'm not sure we have any other question on Business for Life. I can't see any more questions. So we'll quickly move on to the next. All right, so the next business plan we have to take care of is SECODI investment. Thank you, Ambassador Blessing Paul. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Okay, so the next business plan we have here is our investment program. Now in SECODI, we do investment, okay? Anybody can do investment. Anybody can invest in SECODI. Whether you are a registered member or whether you are not a registered member, you can invest in SECODI, okay? So instead of leaving your money in the bank and allow certain charges to be reduced or to be taken and your money is reduced, why not come and invest your money, put it to work for you? Okay, so let's talk about our investment. Now, this is what we are into. We are into solar generators productions. We have produced our own solar generators, okay, solar electric cars and tricycles. We're into sale of solar products, okay? We're into the distribution and sales of solar products, SECODI transportation system, SECODI real estate, and SECODI assembling plants. Put your money to work where you know it will work, okay? We have products, we have offices, okay? We are registered with CAC. All right, so now this is a summary of what our investment looks like. Invest with a minimum amount of 250,000 naira and a maximum amount of 100 million. So any amount within this range, okay, you can invest. Now, how does it work? When you invest your money, your benefit is what we call ROI, meaning return on investment, and it is 30% of your principal amount. Your principal amount is the money you put into to invest, so the money you put in the company to invest. So your ROI is 30% of that amount. And there are two options. There are two ways it will be paid to you. It will be paid in bulk at the end of a period of 1 year, or it will be spread across for a period of the 1 year. So if it's spread across for the period of 1 year, it's going to be calculated this way. The 30% divided by 12, which is 2.5%. So it means that every month you will keep getting 2.5%, 2.5% till the last month, which is the 12th month. When you get your last 2.5%, your principal amount will be returned back to you, which you can also decide to roll over or reinvest. So whichever option you're taking, you are still getting 30% ROI. The only difference is the time frame with which you're being paid. Okay, so now let us give an example. If you look at the screen here, the scenario here we gave is, for instance, assuming you invest 5 million naira, that's your principal amount, okay? 30% of 5 million is 1.5 million naira. Now, what we are saying is, if you invest 5 million naira, either you get your 1.5 million naira in bulk at the end of 1 year from the time you invested. You get your 1.5 million naira in bulk, and your 5 million naira will be returned back to you, which you can still decide to roll over for another 1 year. Or if you want to be getting your ROI every month, you do not want to wait for the period of 1 year, every month you want to keep getting ROI, it's going to be spread for you. The 1.5 million naira will be spread for the period of 12 months. And so if you do that, it will mean you'll be getting 125,000 naira every month. So 125,000 the second month, like that till the 12th month. So if you multiply 125 times 12, it is still 1.5 million naira, but we spread it for you for the period of 1 year. So as soon as you get your last 125,000 naira, then your principal amount of 5 million will be returned back to you, which you can still decide to roll over again for another 1 year. Now, you the investor, you'll be given certificate of investment after you have deposited your principal amount, and you will sign a memorandum of understanding between the company. Now, another interesting thing about our investment is what we call referral bonus. Now, when you refer people to invest in SECODI, you will earn 5% of what they invest. Now, note that anybody can do investments in SECODI. You don't have to be a registered member of the company. So even if you know somebody that tells you, I have this money, 5 million, I just want to put it somewhere that it will yield income for me. I don't want to put it inside Colo. I don't want to put it in the bank because at the end of 1 year, you know, the value may even depreciate. So encourage the person to come and invest, and you can earn referral commission from the person's investment. So whoever you bring to invest, you will earn 5% of what the person invested. But there is a but. For you to earn referral commission in SECODI, you have to be a registered member of the company. You have to be in crowdfunding and business for life. But the investor must not be a member of the company. So whether the investor is a member of the company or not, the person can invest. But to earn referral bonus, you have to be in crowdfunding and business for life. Any business for life package at all covers you to earn referral bonus in investment. Now, if it is a rollover, your referral bonus is 2.5%. Okay, so after the payment has been confirmed, you immediately receive your 5% referral commission. Ready now, reach out to our investment manager. That's the number on the screen. Okay, thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. So let's take questions. Questions on investment, and then we can call it a wrap for today. I can see some chats here. Okay, Miracle, Michael, please, nobody's taking that. Kindly chat this number. I'll put up the number again. The number is on WhatsApp. Kindly chat the number and request for this presentation slide. Miracle Michael, please, I have put up a number on the chat box. Please chat that number on WhatsApp and request for the presentation slide. Thank you. Do we have questions? If you have questions, please raise your hand. Questions on investments, or there was something on crowdfunding that we took you do not understand, or there was something on business for life we took which you don't still understand. On this presentation at all, if you have any other complaints, please lay to the customer care. But on this presentation, do you have questions? Do you have questions, please? Okay, so while we are waiting for people to ask one or two questions, let's talk about some of the events coming up in SECODI. If you look at the screen, you would see the Kaduna Solar Installation Training flyer. So drum rolls, our Kaduna Solar Installation Training is coming up. So this year has been a roller coaster of events from one to another, back to back, since the year started in SECODI. And it's been an amazing time. We've had our first solar installation training in Lagos. We had that 7th to 12th of February. And then we had in Abuja already last week, 7th to 12th. And then for Kaduna is coming up next week, 21st to 25th of March. Please make sure you attend this solar installation training. It will help you. If you're a registered member, it will help you, okay? Because it will help your marketing. When people ask you certain questions like, I have this, what solar do I need to power this? You have a certain level of knowledge to give out. You don't necessarily have to start telling your clients, hold on, let me call the company, let me call the customer care, let me call the engineers. No, you will lose customers that way. So we encourage you to attend the solar installation training, and it will help you, apart from even moving your SECODI business fast. It will help you gain this skill, gain this acquisition. You'll make more money from it. Okay, so please to attend this installation training, number one, you have to be a registered member of the company. So whether you are in the starter stage, whether you are in the distributor, whether you are in the senior distributor, any stage at all, but you have to be a registered member of this company. Okay, so after that, there is a training link for this particular training. The customer care has shared that out to groups, even on our social media platforms, Instagram and Facebook. The link will be put all out there. You can chat the customer care if you didn't see the link. Please, once you're a registered member and you want to attend this training, please ensure you use the link to register for this training. Please, very, very important. So if you have people, your downlines that are around Kaduna within the environment that can attend this training, please encourage them to do so. All right, so we also have another event coming up again, and this is SECODI check presentation to her managers and senior managers. This will be taking place in Lagos here, and that is on the 26th of this month. That is next week, Saturday. So the venue is our SECODI Mall. That is the venue. So please, if you're in Lagos or if you're around Lagos and you can come around, even if you're far from Lagos and you can come around, please, we ensure and encourage you to come around, attend this great event. Managers and senior managers will be presented with their check. This will aid marketing. Come and take pictures, come and interview them one-on-one, you know, so that you can share to people. Let's share their testimonies to people, hear from them how they did it. Okay, we'll also be giving special recognition to our senior distributors this event. So to that effect, senior managers, and senior distributors who will be attending this event should please forward their names and username to the general manager's number. Okay, the number will be put up on the chat box now. Those details for managers and senior managers that will be coming, okay, it should be sent to this number. Okay, I can see a question from Buki. How much can be invested, minimum and maximum? Okay, Buki, the minimum amount to invest in SECODI is 250,000 naira, and the maximum amount to be invested is 100 million. minimum is 250,000 naira and maximum is 100 million naira. So any amount within this range can be invested. Buki, have I answered your question? Do we have more questions? Okay, in the absence of no question, please, I would like some of our leaders that are around to just say something, greet us. We have one of our ambassadors, Ambassador Blessing Paul. In fact, currently she's the only ambassador we have in SECODI. Ambassador Blessing Paul. Please, Ma, unmute your mic and greet the house. Please say something to us.
Hello, SECODians.
Hello, Ma.
Nice to be in your midst this afternoon. Thank you, the GM of SECODI, for doing justice to all our marketing plans.
Thank you.
You are wonderful. You are just the best. God bless you.
Man,
I just want to encourage all SECODians out there, both the old and the new. The job is still much. People are yet to hear about us. Let us go out there and make the noise.
Yes.
We need to make noise. Let Buhari ask us, what are you even talking about? Let us attract the Senate. Let us attract the presidents.
Yes.
So that they will know what we are doing.
Exactly.
The rally we did in last month was superb, and I encourage other people in other states to also do the same. Let there be rally about SECODI. Let's make noise about us, yes, so that people will come to partner with us. Remember, we are in movement to eliminate darkness in our community.
Yes.
We are in movement to say no to noise pollution, which is being generated by fossil fuel generators. The fumes. This is why we are in this movement. And I thank God that great and mighty Nigerians are already in this movement. Yes. So let us put heads together and make our world a better place. SECODI says, let there be light. And there is light. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Okay, I wanted to call on Mr. Joel, the latest solar car awardee, but I think he has left. Oh, yes, he has left. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for joining in for this seminar. We have come to the end of today's seminar. Please note that this seminar will be made available on our YouTube channel. Okay, so you can go there, listen to it once again. You can share it with your colleagues, your downlines, people you want to tell more about SECODI. Even previous seminars have also been put up on our YouTube channel. They are available there. So visit our YouTube channel and look at this. Okay, I can see somebody's hand. Let me see if that's a question. Maybe I'll just take the question and we'll close for today. Okay. Oh, okay, the person went out. All right, thank you so much for joining in, everyone. We have come to the end of today's seminar. Please do have a wonderful day. Thank you.